Hello, Pokemon trainers! Welcome back to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl video on iStarly TV. Today I'm going to talk about the Battle Tower in BDSP and give you some tips and tricks for how to get the most battle points possible, just really how to optimize the Battle Tower in this game. I'm going to give you some tips on certain Pokemon that you can use that make it really helpful for you. Just to show you here in single battles at least, I'm talking about single battles here, by the way. Maybe I'll do another video for double battles later on. Personally, I find single battles to be a little quicker and therefore a little easier to grind. But currently my win streak is 49. That's a magic number for the Battle Tower because once you win 49 battles in a row in the regular battle mode, you unlock the Master Rank. And Master Rank gives you, I think, a lot more BP for your streaks, and also gives you some prizes for getting those streaks as well. So you get BP as well as additional useful items like bottle caps, for example, which are really, really useful. It's kind of like a cycle here where doing well in the Battle Tower will get you items that allow you to more easily upgrade some of your Pokemon, which makes those Pokemon stronger and therefore makes it more likely that you're going to use those Pokemon and do well in the Battle Tower. So it's kind of like a nice feedback loop, I guess you could say. So to start with, the Battle Tower is pretty slow grinding for BP. So just to kind of put it into perspective, you only get BP if you win 7 battles in a row. Once you win 7 battles in a row, it takes you right out here to this lady and she'll congratulate you and give you some BP. And then you can talk to her again and jump right back in and it'll save the streak that you're on. So for example, if I win 7 in a row, I come back out here, get my BP, I talk to her, jump right back in. If I win 7 more, the trainers will be harder, and then it'll take me right back here after 7, then I'll jump back in. Then the third time, the trainers will be even harder. And again, if I win, then I'll come back out here and get some BP. So the reason you want BP is because of the items that you can buy in the Battle Tower shop. So let's run over there. Also, I didn't mention this, but you unlock the Battle Tower after you've beaten the Elite Four. That's all you have to do is beat the Elite Four, beat Cynthia once, and then you can come over to Snow Point City and take the boat over here to the battle area, and the Battle Tower will be unlocked at that point. This is the area where you can exchange your battle points for prizes. So as you can see here, there's some really good prizes, some of which are really rare, some of which are really expensive, most of which are very useful. You have EV training items, you have ability items that change your Pokemon's abilities, you have battle items. There's just so many things here that you can only get here that are really, really useful. And if you come over here, she gives you TMs for battle points. And these are pretty expensive, by the way. I actually think some of these are really, really expensive. And battle points are somewhat difficult to come by in this game, to be honest. So, like I said, I'm going to talk about the kind of most efficient ways to do this. This guy's also pretty important. He will hyper train your Pokemon. So if you have bottle caps and Pokemon at level 100, he will maximize their stats if they're at level 100 and you have a bottle cap. So back over here at the Battle Tower, there's another useful character far over here. You can talk to him as soon as you get here, and he gives you the Judge function, which allows you to see your Pokemon's stats if you go to the box menu. So you can see if your Pokemon has any perfect IV stats. So these Pokemon I've competitively bred, I've IV bred them, so they all have really perfect stats. If it says best, that means that they have, the best possible stats that they could. And that's the goal here. But obviously it's kind of difficult at the beginning. So again, let's just jump right into talking about how to kind of farm the Battle Tower to the best of our abilities. I'm talking again specifically about single battles here, and I'll talk about some Pokemon that I think are really important in the Battle Tower. So the first time you get here, you might not have competitively trained Pokemon. Your Pokemon might not be EV trained, they might not have the best IVs, and if that's true, that's actually okay. If you have just strong Pokemon with strong moves, you can easily get through the first couple of streaks in the Battle Tower, because the first 7 trainers you fight are really easy. The next set of 7 you fight are a little harder, but still pretty easy, and then the third set of 7 that you fight are still decently easy, although again, they are a little harder. At the 21st battle, so after you've won 20 in a row, the 21st is the Tower Tycoon, who's kind of like the boss battle in the Battle Tower. and he has a really good team that's pretty difficult to beat. But if you beat him, you actually get 20 battle points. So your first streak of 7, you get 3 battle points. That's not a lot. Your second streak of 7, you get 3 battle points. That's not a lot. Your third streak of 7, you get 20. And then when you do your fourth streak of 7, you get 4. Your fifth streak of 7 gives you 5. And then I think your sixth streak of 7 also gives you 5. On your seventh streak of 7, on the 49th battle, you fight the Tower Tycoon once again. And if you defeat him, he will give you 20 battle points once again. So you fight him on the 21st battle and on the 49th battle, but you only fight him again if you've won consecutively. So anytime you lose in the battle tower, you have to start your streak over again. And once again, once you hit 49 wins in a row, you unlock the master rank, which is, pretty good. But so I want to talk about some Pokemon that are good to use and help you farm, and also a somewhat decent method to farm. And then I'm going to show you a video clip of me defeating the Tower Tycoon on the 21st battle. So I think that one somewhat easy way to farm, and again, all of this is grindy. This is not one of the best battle facilities in the game in Pokemon history, unfortunately. So this is very grindy, and it does take a while to accumulate BP. But if you do this, I think this is one of the quickest ways to do it. I would say win 21 battles in a row. That'll give you a total of 26 BP, because you get 3 for the first streak of 7, 3 for the second streak of 7, that's 6 total, and then 20 for the third streak of 7 after you defeat Palmer, so that's 26. Then you jump back into the battle tower again, and I would say on your first battle right there, you should run. So you should basically quit there. Then your streak will restart. You can win 21 battles in a row, defeating Palmer again at the end, and you get 26 more BP. And then on your 22nd battle, again, I would say you should run. Basically, the reason I think you should do this is because you're getting 26 battle points for 21 wins. The next time you fight Palmer, so the first time you fight Palmer is on your 21st battle. The second time you fight Palmer, again, is on your 49th battle. So that means that's 28 battles later. So you have to do an extra set of 7 in order to battle him again. So I actually think it might be a little bit faster, at least in the early stages of the battle tower, when you maybe don't have that many Pokemon that are competitive just yet. I think it's better to just do 21 wins and then run away on your 22nd battle and then restart your streak, do 21 wins again. Because again, those first streaks of 7 are really easy, and as long as you have a decently strong Pokemon with strong moves, you're going to blast through them with ease. Palmer is going to be more difficult because his team is pretty good. He has Rhyperior, Milotic, and Dragonite. And I'll talk about the Pokemon that I think is best to help you beat him. So let's start with the Pokemon that I think is great for the Battle Tower in general, and that is Azelf, or Azelf. I don't know how you say it. I'm going to say Azelf from this point onward. Now this one's level 100 because I grinded it a lot, and now I can bottle cap it. I haven't bottle capped it yet. So you can catch Azelf in your game. Anyone can catch it. I would recommend catching Azelf after you beat the Elite Four, because then you unlock this judge function, as I said. So again, if you press plus, it'll show you which of its stats are best. In BDSP, like in some previous Pokemon games, legendary Pokemon that you battle will always have at least 3 perfect stats, at least 3 stats that say best. With Azelf, now this one I got before I beat the Elite Four, so I wasn't able to check its stats after I caught it. So you should save the game before you battle Azelf, catch it, check its stats, and basically you want best in special attack and speed. At that point, really nothing else matters unless you have bottle caps and you can easily get it to level 100, both of which are hard to do. So again, we're talking about just the first time you go into the battle tower. I would say that you should look for an Azelf with best special attack and best speed. The other stat that's best kind of doesn't matter. I would also suggest getting a timid nature because that boosts your speed, or a modest nature, which boosts your special attack. I still think timid is best because Azelf is really fast. And then I would also recommend, if you can't get a timid one, I would recommend a naive one or a hasty one, because both of those will also boost your speed and they will not lower your special attack. And then finally, I would recommend having, if you can get a synchronized Pokemon with the timid nature, synchronized Pokemon such as Ralts, Kirlia, Gardevoir, Abra, Mew, because you can get Mew in this game. If you have one of those Pokemon with a timid, hasty, naive, or modest nature, you can put that at the front of your party when you battle Azelf, and Azelf will have the same nature as those Pokemon. So that's my starting point. I have found Azelf to just be really strong. It hits really hard. It's really fast. And these are the moves that I've been using with it. Although I think you could swap Nasty Plot for something like Shadow Ball or Energy Ball. Personally, I would recommend Shadow Ball if you want to go that route. The items that I use on Azelf are Expert Belt, or you could use Focus Sash if you really want to use Nasty Plot. So you could like set up a Nasty Plot and you're guaranteed to survive, and then from there you can just sweep the rest of the team. Although Azelf typically one-hit KOs like all the Pokemon in the early stages of the Battle Tower. So Azelf is a great Pokemon. It's really fast, it hits really hard, and everyone can get it in their game decently easily. So that's the first Pokemon that I would recommend using in the Battle Tower. The second one that's also fairly easy to get and is just really good is Gyarados. Gyarados has Intimidate, and it has a really good typing. Oops. I have my Gyarados hold a Citrus Berry. Where does it say that? Oh, I think I took the Citrus Berry away from it, but I give it a Citrus Berry, which is also probably somewhat easy to find in the game. And then Intimidate is just a great ability. So typically, if Azelf finds a Pokemon that gives it trouble, like something like Crobat or Weavile, both of whom outspeed Azelf and can kill it in one hit, I could switch into Gyarados, who will lower those Pokemon's attack stat and take hits from them pretty well. And then I can either set up a Dragon Dance or go for one of my other powerful moves. So Gyarados is just a good all-rounder, or a good well-rounded Pokemon that can take hits pretty well, hit pretty hard, and you can also get this Pokemon pretty easily in your game. All you need to do is catch a Magikarp, evolve it. Your Pokemon does need to be at least level 50 when you enter the Battle Tower. So please make sure your Gyarados is at least level 50. Otherwise, the Battle Tower will not automatically set it to 50. So if you have a level 40 Gyarados going into the Battle Tower, it's going to be level 40 against level 50 Pokemon. So obviously you want that. You want it to be 50. The last Pokemon that I use that I think is great is Garchomp. Now, this one has its hidden ability Rough Skin, but of course you don't need that. Oh, actually, I think it was this one. You don't need that. If you have a Sandvale Garchomp, that is fine. Garchomp is just a really, really good Pokemon. I wouldn't say he's super easy to get, but you can definitely get him. Like, anyone can get him in their game. And he rounds out the weaknesses of Gyarados pretty well. So he's weak to Ice. And Gyarados is decent at taking Ice moves. Obviously, Gyarados is weak to Electric, and Garchomp is immune to that. I would recommend a Jolly Nature on Garchomp. Oh, and by the way, I recommend a Jolly Nature on Gyarados as well. I have a Choice Scarf on my Garchomp, although you could also go, you can go Swords Dance and Dragon Claw, and then Earthquake and Stone Edge, and then you can give it like a Life Orb if you have that, or you can give it another berry like a Lum Berry. I mean, the items kind of don't matter, you know, they could matter, but you know, it's kind of up to you as far as items, but I think these are the three best Pokemon to just grind through the Battle Tower. Once again, because the first like 14 Pokemon you face in the Battle Tower are like really weak and low level, or not low level, but like they're like pre-evolution. So for example, the first time you enter the Battle Tower, you'll be facing like Chikorritas and Poliwags and Bidoofs. Like they're not fully evolved Pokemon, so it should be easy to breeze through those really, really easily. And there have been streaks in the Battle Tower where I don't even switch out of Azelf. Like basically Azelf one-hit KOs everything, and then I get to the boss at the 21st battle, right? But as it gets more challenging, obviously you're gonna have situations where Azelf struggles, and then you'll need to switch into your other Pokemon that are decently bulky but can still deal a lot of damage. That's why I recommend these two. The times that I've lost in the Battle Tower have been to really fast Pokemon like Crobat or Weavile or Starmie, for example. Now, if you don't want to use Azelf, again, Azelf's somewhat easy to get. Almost anyone can get Azelf, and it's always going to have at least 3 perfect stats. Other Pokemon that are similar to Azelf that I recommend are Ladios. Ladios is another legendary Pokemon, so it will also have at least 3 perfect stats. Ladios is slightly slower than Azelf, although it's still pretty fast. and it has a much higher special attack stat, and it has similar coverage. It can learn Thunderbolt, it can actually learn Ice Beam and Surf, which are really good. It can learn Psychic, it can learn Dragon Pulse. So Ladios is another great option if you have access to it. Ladios is harder to get though, because you need to beat the game, and then you have to find like the mysterious shards in the underground and then trade those in for the slates in Ramanas Park. So it takes longer to get Ladios, but Ladios is very good. Starmie is another good one that's very similar to Azelf. I think they have the same speed stat. Starmie is weaker on the special attack side, but it has better defenses than Azelf, and it has the analytic ability as its hidden ability, which also can boost the power of its moves if it goes last or if the Pokemon switches. It also has decent coverage in the form of Thunderbolt and Ice Beam. Finally, Alakazam is a Pokemon that's really strong. I have hidden ability Alakazam with Magic Guard. Again, hidden abilities are a lot harder to come by, but you can actually Pokeradar grind to get hidden ability Alakazam. Alakazam hits really hard, and it's faster than all the Pokemon I just mentioned. And it has decent coverage as well. And if you have Magic Guard, you can have it hold a Life Orb, so it deals extra damage without taking the recoil from Life Orb. So basically, my goal is to start the battle with a Pokemon that has really high attack or special attack and then really high speed, and just try to blast through everything that I face in the battle tower. And then, of course, if I go up against a Pokemon that can take hits for me or that can kill me in one hit, I switch into the according Pokemon, the respective Pokemon. And again, I recommend Gyarados and Garchomp, at least for the beginning. Once you've gotten enough battle points and you can buy some items to kind of EV train more Pokemon or bottle cap some Pokemon or something like that, you can try new things. There's a lot of Pokemon that are viable in the battle tower, but at least to start, I would recommend Azelf, Gyarados, and Garchomp. I think those are just great. So once you win your first 14 battles in the battle tower, the next streak of 7 ends with the boss, the Tower Tycoon, who is a lot more difficult. The Pokemon that I found that really helps against the first Palmer battle is actually Abomasnow. Now, this is a Pokemon you probably wouldn't expect to be very good, but Abomasnow is actually perfect against all 3 of Palmer's Pokemon. You can actually destroy them in one hit typically. So my Abomasnow is Modest. You could go Adamant to boost your physical attack. You could go even Naive or Hasty so that you are boosting your speed, and both of your offensive stats are fine because Abomasnow has the same attack and special attack, and you can use moves like Wood Hammer or Ice Shard, or you can use special attacks like Blizzard and Giga Drain. So this is my Abomasnow. Of course, you do want the ability Snow Warning. The reason you want Snow Warning is because it summons Hail, and Hail will obviously deal damage to opposing Pokemon a little bit at a time. Palmer's Dragonite has Multi-Scale as its ability. Multi-Scale means when Dragonite is at full health, it takes half damage from any move. So that means if his Dragonite is at full health and I go for Blizzard, it's not going to deal a lot of damage to it. So basically I have Protect there. So what I can do against Dragonite is I can Protect. He'll take 1 turn of the Hail. That'll break his Multi-Scale. And then from there I can kill him with Blizzard. Now here's the thing. Abomasnow can basically one-hit KO Dragonite and Rhyperior. Rhyperior is super easy for Abomasnow because Abomasnow is faster than Rhyperior, and I can use Giga Drain and kill it in one hit very easily. By the way, I don't remember if I said this, but Palmer's team is Milotic, Rhyperior, and Dragonite. And whichever, he will randomly choose which of them to start with. So basically, if you battle him one time, he might lead with Dragonite. The next time you battle him, he might lead with Rhyperior. So you kind of never know which of them he's going to lead with. But like I said, Abomasnow can actually take all of them pretty decently. Now, Giga Drain is there for Milotic, and what I've found against Milotic is Milotic will typically go for Dragon Pulse against Abomasnow, which doesn't do that much damage, so I can easily survive and kill it with 2 Giga Drains, because Milotic is very, very bulky, so 1 Giga Drain is not enough to kill it in one hit. I think I actually calculated it, and even Abomasnow's most powerful move, Wood Hammer, I actually don't think it one-hit KOs Milotic, so even then, I think it's better to just stick with Giga Drain and just kill it in 2 hits. So you easily kill Milotic, you easily kill you easily kill Rhyperior. Dragonite is actually the one problematic Pokemon for Abomasnow, and I have a few solutions here. So Dragonite is actually faster than Abomasnow, and it has Stone Edge. If he hits the Stone Edge, you are very likely to die. Abomasnow will very likely die, obviously, because you're weak to Stone Edge. There is a very, very, very small chance your Abomasnow will live the Stone Edge, but most of the time it's going to die. Of course, Stone Edge is also not 100% accurate, so it's possible that he goes for Stone Edge and misses. But at that point, you're just relying on luck. So against Dragonite, you actually want to use your other Pokemon to take down Dragonite. And that's why Garchomp is very good here, because Garchomp can outspeed Dragonite and then kill it with a Dragon Claw in one hit, assuming you've broken its multi-scale with your Hail. And that's why I have Protect. Alternatively, if you want, you can run a Choice Scarf on your Abomasnow. There's a lot of different items you can run on Abomasnow, but if you run Choice Scarf, you'll be faster than Dragonite. The downside to that, though, is one, you don't have an extra turn to break his multi-scale. So like if you lead with Abomasnow and then he leads with Dragonite, if you go Blizzard right away, even if you're Choice Scarfed, you're not going to kill him. So basically you could do that and then switch out to another Pokemon and then switch back into Abomasnow later if you want. I guess that's one option, but even though, I mean, that's not a great option though, to be honest. Yeah, so basically you want something that can take on his Dragonite, because Abomasnow is going to struggle against Dragonite, but his other two Pokemon, you easily kill them. And I think Abomasnow is still great here because of the fact that Hail will break multi-scale, which makes your other Pokemon have a much easier time dealing with Dragonite. So I would highly recommend catching an Abomasnow. So basically the way I've been doing it, it's kind of funny. So the way I've been doing it is when I was farming the battle points, I was going, 7 wins in a row. I had Azelf, Gyarados, and Garchomp. The next 7 battles, I had, again, Azelf, Gyarados, and Garchomp. For that third set of 7 battles, where Palmer would be at the end of it with his first team, I would actually swap Azelf for Abomasnow, or you can swap any of these for Abomasnow. I would recommend swapping either Azelf or Gyarados for Abomasnow. Abomasnow is still okay at taking on the other trainers in the battle tower, but obviously you want Abomasnow for Palmer. So that third streak, I would have Abomasnow, Gyarados, and Garchomp. And then again, Abomasnow would have an easy time against Palmer. Now, it's absolutely possible to defeat Palmer without Abomasnow. You could have strong Pokemon. You could even still have the same setup, Azelf, Gyarados, and Garchomp. It's just that, once again, his Dragonite is pretty scary. Like, Gyarados is also weak to Stone Edge, although we do have Intimidate, so that helps. His Dragonite's just really scary because of multi-scale. So I just found it much easier just to use Abomasnow, because Abomasnow is kind of a guaranteed easy win against him. And in the past, when I wasn't using Abomasnow, I actually was... There were a couple times that I lost against Palmer, even with Azelf, Gyarados, and Garchomp. So that's kind of my tips and tricks for the Battle Tower in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Like I said, you can just farm those 21 wins, and then on the 22nd battle, you can just run and then jump back in, farm 21 wins, run on the 22nd. That's actually the most efficient way to generate battle points in the early stages of the Battle Tower, just because the trainers you face in the first few battles are actually just so easy. And it takes you a shorter amount of time to battle Palmer again. Once you want to jump right into it, maybe once you've accumulated enough battle points to buy the items that you want that'll help you EV train and stuff, that's when you can really go all the way in and try to get to those 49 wins. And then once you beat that, you can get to the Master Rank, which will allow you to farm more BP, but it's going to be harder to win battles here because the trainers here are pretty good. So that's just my tips and tricks for that. I'll tell you the team I used to finally get to 49 wins, because it actually took me a while. I would get to like 46, 47 wins, and then I would lose to like Crobat or Weavile, or there was one battle where I lost to like a double team Pokemon, which was really, really annoying. But the team that I used to get to 49 wins was actually Alakazam, Suicune, and Garchomp. So Suicune is a great Pokemon, and Suicune is Brilliant Diamond exclusive, unfortunately. Another Pokemon, if you don't have Brilliant Diamond, you could you could Pokeradar farm for a hidden ability Slowpoke to get Regenerator, and then maybe use Slowbro. That's kind of similar to Suicune, and it has its pros and cons over Suicune. So Suicune or Slowbro is good here, but I just wanted a tanky Pokemon that could take hits because, again, I was like, my team is pretty weak to like ice types. Garchomp gets obliterated by ice types. Alakazam is super frail, so if Alakazam gets outsped or if Alakazam does not kill the opposing Pokemon, there's a good chance they're going to kill Alakazam because he's just really frail. So that's the downside of using Alakazam, although he hits really hard. So basically, like I said, I just wanted a really tanky Pokemon that can kind of set up and, grind through the battle and maybe kill them, but without taking too much damage. And this was the moveset that I used for my Suicune. Calm Mind, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Scald. I'll show the summary here. Yeah, so I found Suicune to be really useful as well, just because it takes hits really, really well. And then, of course, if I'm up against an Electric-type Pokemon, I have Garchomp to switch in, and that's great. If I'm up against a Grass-type Pokemon, Garchomp can still take those hits decently. There aren't too many strong Grass types in this game, and I think even Alakazam can take on Grass-type Pokemon decently well. So I feel like this team covers each other really well, but like I said, there are a lot of Pokemon that you can try in the Battle Tower, a lot of different combinations of them. I have my own multi-scale Dragonite who I tried, and it didn't do as great for me as like Garchomp, so I swapped it. But there's a lot to try, like I said. So that's my tips and tricks for the Battle Tower. I do think this is something I haven't mentioned yet, but I do think it's useful. I do think that you do want to EV train your Pokemon. So even if you're just getting into the Battle Tower for this first time, even if you just EV train like your Azelf, I think that's fine. EV training in this game is a little bit hard. You can easily EV train with the vitamins, and you can actually buy those, but they're really, really expensive. So I actually have a couple guides here that I'll post right here, and I'll post them in the description as well to show where the best EV training methods in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, as well as the best money farming methods in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, both of which go hand in hand with the Battle Tower. So I hope this video has helped you out. I know it was really long, but I just really wanted to cover as much of the Battle Tower as I could. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, and please subscribe for more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl content. Also, please comment below and let me know if you've been partaking in the Battle Tower in BDSP. What is your team? What's your highest streak? And did you learn anything from this video? I'm excited to find out. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. And at the end of this video, I'm just going to put my victory against Palmer using my Abomasnow team. Hopefully that helps. Thank you very much.